Hey guys, it's me. I'm in my car about to go to a concert. But I wanted to take a moment to give a quick thanks to Google Maps for sponsoring a portion of this video. I'm always the friend that plans trips and pit stops and routes along the way before we leave the house. And so I literally use Google Maps every day of my life. So this is the partnership of my dreams. I probably couldn't find my way to the bathroom without Google Maps. So thanks so much for working with me. One of my favorite features is that in the Google Maps app, you can use a feature called Saved Lists, where you can sort and label and find all your favorite places easily. You can personalize your pins on the map with a little emoji and a little note about the place. And you can share it with your friends so they can add places too. I have so many of these for all the different cities I like to travel to, or if someone's like, have you tried this place for a restaurant? I'm like, no, but I'll add it to the list. And so it's cool to sort through if you're ever looking for a place to eat. And the next feature blew my freaking mind, dude. They showed this to me and I was like, wow. It's called Immersive View. It's an interactive experience that shows you weather conditions, traffic, and other need-to-know information before you go. Now or in the future, which is cool. So when you're scheduling to leave, you can see what traffic's gonna be like then. It's literally a dad's dream. I feel like my dad geeking out over this stuff. It's really helpful. So when you're ready to visit the places you've saved in your list, you can use Immersive View and select cities to kind of scope it out before you go. So tonight, I'm headed to the Greek Theater in LA to go see a show. I'm so excited! But I want to show you how Immersive View looks for the Greek Theater. So I know a lot of y'all are obviously concert goers like me because we love music. And there's a lot of prep that goes into attending a show. If you're waiting for barricade, if you're camping outside the venue, if you're arriving really early, or if you arrive really late, Google Maps can help with all of that. Finding operation hours, food nearby, fuel stops nearby. Parking is really helpful. You can on the Immersive View see all the parking. Google Maps gives you all of that information in one place. I would be lost without it. Literally. So what are you doing? Go download Google Maps and check out these cool features for yourself because I literally use them every day. Thanks to Google Maps for sponsoring that part of the video. Now back to the regular content. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of I'm Beautiful. And I'm sick of y'all not addressing it. It's sick in the head. Today. This has been long awaited. I know that there have been some angry citizens. There have been some angry Broski Nation residents. Quite frankly, what's going on in my country is, it's not okay. Whose fault is it? Probably mine, but I can always cast the blame on someone else. With that being said, I want to take the opportunity today to address, for y'all to come before me and ask questions that have long been, needing an answer. So I put up a poll on my Instagram story requesting, just hit me with whatever questions you may have. And I went through and I selected some of the best ones. So today I'm at your service. For one time and one time only, do not get used to this team. So without further ado, let's get into it. Town hall in session. All right, the first question. Who is our current king? So the current king it's been the long withstanding king, kind of the unspoken sort of matrimonial select for me. And that's gonna be Pedro Pascal. Okay, and specifically the Mandalorian, that's sort of the everlasting, forever reigning king. He's the one, okay? Thank you for your question. What is the national currency of Broski Nation? Our currency is a form of, I guess you could say, doubloon. They're made from human fecal shillings. We are reducing, reusing, and recycling in Broski Nation because we ran out of natural resources about 10, 15 years ago. So we use actually human turds. Do we get free healthcare? No. What is your plan for eradicating furries? And I find this question quite offensive, to be honest, because Carolyn seems to not understand that my entire military industrial complex, maybe I don't know what that means, by the way. The entire Broski Nation army is made up of decorated war heroes who are in furry costumes. Because guess what? You can make them bulletproof. Because guess what? A fursuit? Bulletproof. There is not a better version of tactical gear than a fursuit, dude. Warm in the winter, okay? We can install little mini AC units in them, and they're decorated. You can put a cute little military hat, a little beret, a green beret on a blue wolf. Furries are the future. Next, what kind of government system are we using in Broski Nation? The term dictator is a really scary one for some people, so I'm not gonna use that today. I'm actually gonna move forward with Googling, what is an autocracy? Something about that saying, oh, I'm so smart. Autocracy is a system of government in which absolute power is held by the ruler, known as an autocrat. So we're kind of functioning in an autocratic system right now. I want to make myself clear. What I say goes. I'm able to change my mind, change any laws, change any traditions or sort of history. I can rewrite history whenever I want because this is my nation. I'm so honored to have you guys living in my nation, but I am the autocrat. Thank you so much. What are you going to do about Broski Nation's debt ceiling? To be clear, I am from your bank. I don't know, probably like we can replace the roof on it. It was probably like 15 years ago we had new shingles put on, so I used to work in home and auto insurance, so I don't know much about ceilings. Is our national anthem the Star Wars theme song? Yes. Well, no. Actually, I lied. It's not the Star Wars theme, it's the Imperial March. It's Darth Vader's theme, so I hope that helps. What's our flag? Now our flag is gonna be something akin to the all-inclusive pride flag, but in the middle is a big furry paw print. I mean, we wanna kind of keep it simple. Like that's a lot of colors to be working with. And in the middle, you know, obviously the symbol of our army, our military is to strike fear into the hearts. Wait, maybe we need a dragon. Because now I'm thinking about it, like most countries have like a really cool animal. I'm feeling like a dragon with like a grape branch in its mouth. That slays. A wyvern, if you will. Because a wyvern, and have I taught you guys enough? Can you tell me what a wyvern is? A wyvern is a dragon with 2 legs, and its arms are its wings. So on the end of its wings, there are talons, and those are its arms. Versus a dragon, its arms just kind of hang there because its wings are on its back. Okay, so a dragon just kind of does this sort of moment when it's flying. Versus a wyvern is. Okay? Are gingers allowed? No. Will new Professor Cal audios be released from the Legislative Archives? Great question. Yes, the Broski Nation National Library will soon be opening to the public. Once we teach you guys how to read, that's kind of incoming as well. And in this archive, there will be a bunch of new boyfriend ASMR audios, a bunch of NSFW audios, a bunch of really fun stuff for Broski Nation. This is my gift to you guys. Merry Christmas. Do it fart, if only you knew. Oh, Noah, does it? Hey, do it fart astronomically. Do it fart methane. It's nuclear, all right? Thank you for your question. Which other nations are Broski Nation's allies and which are sworn mortal enemies? The immediate one that comes to mind is Afwalo Nation, Drew Afwalo. Sworn mortal enemies. I would say that's sort of like anyone who casts a stone at me. Anyone who dares cast a stone at me in the public square, you are a mortal enemy of the state, and airstrikes are imminent. I think on a more macro level though, an enemy of Broski Nation would be, if you're not down with the girls. If you're not for the girls, I'm not interested. Like, please don't talk to me. Please stay away from me. We have you blacklisted, actually. There's a moat all the way around Broski Nation, and when you approach the gate, if you're like blacklisted, you get thrown in the moat. Has the crime division finally found something to smuggle? Now, this is a reference to a video I made. I made prohibition cocktails. I was saying that we're looking for contraband to smuggle. And you know what is really, really lucrative that I've found? Beanie Babies, number one. Tamagotchis, for some reason, kind of go for a lot of money. Star Wars action figures from the 70s. So my dad's got a few of those. So I'm feeling like next time when I go home for Thanksgiving or Christmas, I'm gonna be like, Dad, I think, you know, in the garage, I'm just gonna go like clean through some stuff. Hey, I'm getting those Star Wars action figures. We're selling them. All right, Dad? Is Broski Nation under attack? Always. I'm always fielding attacks from people who want to rob us of our joy. They want to rob this nation of our joy, our collective joy, and I won't let it happen, Broski Nation. I'm here for you. But if they do sort of penetrate the walls of Broski Nation, you guys are going first, not me. Do it jiggle. Oh Lord does it. Oh Lord, please take away the jiggle sometimes. Why don't you believe Italy is real? Okay, Italy, right? There's no way a country actually looks like that. That's the silliest country shape I've ever heard of. Italy's full of a bunch of goofy goobers. Okay, number one being the Pope. I wish Italy was real. Oh, okay, so this is actually going to be asked by Chronic Diarrhea. What is your top priority regarding Broski Nation? I'll give you a truth and I'll give you a lie. My top priority regarding Broski Nation is the health and wellness of my citizens. And here's an alternative answer. To make sure I have a good time, and then make sure everybody else kind of has a good time by proxy. Maybe I don't know what by proxy means. What am I trying to say? Not by proxy, by association. Thoughts on postmodern art? Does it still feel poignant or derivative? Derivative. Next question, in which case would we need to start a self-destruct action on the nation and scorch earth it? That would be, I feel like, if the FBI or CIA ever showed up at my door and they were like,
we need to talk to you about what you're doing online.
I'd be like, burn it, burn the records, burn it all. It doesn't exist, digital footprint. I don't even know what TikTok is. I've been working at the bank. All of this was an illusion. It's a dream, it's a nightmare, wake up, wake up. That's gonna be Project Scorch Earth. Are there punishments for having different opinions than our great and fearless leader? Yes, and they vary in terms of severity and violence. So please try to agree with me whenever you can at all costs. Thank you so much. Who are we declaring war on first? Now see, this is a good question. For the most part, I would say we're a peaceful nation. I wouldn't want to declare war first, all right? I'm gonna be more like, you strike at me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't get fooled again. Answering the rest of the questions, cosplaying as George W. Bush. Who are we declaring more on first? Fool me twice, can't get fooled again. That's my answer to that. Who's your favorite DILF of all time? And this is such a good question because y'all know that there's a ranking. Like, I have a ranking, I have a system, whatever. My favorite DILF of all time easily is Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. I love Robert Downey Jr. I always have. He is one of my main comedic inspirations. Love him. I think he's incredible. I think he's had such a redemption arc. I love him. Incredible question, thank you. Any welfare programs for the horny and downtrodden? If we ever were to put those in place, I would be the first benefactor. If we ever did have a system to help that community of the horny and downtrodden, first of all, I'm gonna be the cult leader. Second of all, I'm gonna use up all the resources and kind of leave whatever's left for you guys with so much peace and love in my heart. We're gonna start researching a cure for horniness. Do we have universal health care? For the last time, no. Who are you placing on the front lines of your infantry? Now, because earlier I explained the army is comprised of a furry military, I feel like whatever straight men exist in Broski Nation, and there's not many of you, I'm willing to sacrifice you. So you guys are going first. You guys are going up in the front lines. You chose to be here, appreciate your sacrifice, you're going first. We're sending you guys out. After that, we will send out legion after legion of furry warriors. My furry infantry. Next question, do we get money from the government if we send you fan fiction of your liking? I would be willing to give out a stimulus check if you're serving your country. If you're giving me fan fiction recommendations that actually are good and it's not like poorly written and it's a joke. And don't write about me, I don't wanna read about myself. If you find one that's really good, go ahead and send that to me and we could, you know, talk about a sort of monetary transfer for that information. That's like smuggling information. It's like being a CIA operative, like giving me fan fictions. Okay, gay son or thought daughter. How about gay daughter and thought son? Gay daughter, thought son, or thought son and thought daughter. I'm fine with any. When did it end? All the enjoyment. What does the education system look like in Broski Nation? Severely lacking. Lacking funding, lacking teachers, and lacking students for that matter. Do you have a vice president? If so, who is it? This is up for debate because at one point I think Taylor was the vice president. At another point, maybe Trixie was. She's long been kicked off. She is not suitable to hold a governmental position. VP is open right now. I'm holding auditions for the role of VP. Introspective question here from Award Wiener. With as his profile picture, balls. What actions define a man? Damn. What actions define a man? For it is not the size of his shield or his sword, but how he uses it. That's a great one. Damn, Award Wiener. Award Wiener, you're actually the maester. You're now the official maester. This is really good, thought-provoking stuff. But also, hey, balls. Right? Who doesn't love balls? Do we have healthcare? No, we don't. Hello, Mother. I'm wondering which 9 women will be appointed to the Supreme Court. Great question. I think for this, we could do like a sort of March Madness thing. It's not based on like morals or judgment or anything like that. It's mainly based on like who wore it best. We're gonna have like 36 women all wear the same outfit, and then we're gonna like narrow it down, sort of like a March Madness pick. Maybe I don't know what March Madness is, how it works, but that sounds about right. And then whoever slayed the hardest is gonna be on my Supreme Court. Whoever looks the best is gonna be on my Supreme Court. Thank you. What is Broski Nation's mascot? Broski Nation's mascot is Penn Badgley from Easy A when he's in the beaver costume and he's That's one of the best scenes in cinema history. I don't care. That's gonna be Broski Nation's mascot. or just a dragon in general, or a wyvern. We'll vote on it. We'll vote on it at the next town hall. I think that'll kind of wrap up for this town hall. Thank you guys so much for watching and for listening. I know that you did not choose to be here. Please like this video. Please go watch Royal Court, my medieval talk show, on this channel. You can watch it on this channel. A surprise guest in September. Go listen to my podcast, The Broski Report. Love you guys. Happy September. Bye-bye.